Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Andrew Moore, General Manager of Customer Experience and Contact Centres for the Westpac Group. And today we'd like to share with you some of our best practice and perhaps more importantly, a strategic framework for success in leading and managing contact centres. You saw a little bit about the Westpac Group yesterday. We're a large, diversified financial services business, and within the heart of our Westpac Group is our customer contact centres, or the Triple C we call ourselves, a bit like Robert was telling us before, handling well over 1 million customer interactions every month. Now, the Triple C has a vision to be one of the world's great customer contact centres. That's probably a vision many of us in this room share. But what do you really need to do to achieve a vision like that? In our view, you need to excel in 4 key areas of strategy. The first of these is all about creating an even greater place to work. And to tell you more about that, I would like to introduce my colleague, Antoine, who runs our centres on a day-to-day basis. And he will do that firstly with a video where you'll see the first of our 5 tips.
Well, just like you, our staff are our first priority. Let's have a look how we welcome them every day, and more importantly, how we proactively go towards them and care for them throughout the day. Let me have a look. Yep, there it is.
Welcome, Val.
Have some fruit.
Wonderful. You have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Always in a rush for work. Know when I get here, breakfast is always waiting for me.
A couple more minutes.
Excellent. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Cheers.
I love working at the Triple C. We get provided with lovely fresh fruit, and look at all this greenery indoors. Beautiful.
Now, being a good host is also taking care of all the little details for your guests. Why don't we ask Kathy, our Comms and Change Manager, to tell us a bit more about that.
Cheers, Antoine, and welcome to our 5-star hotel. We've got everything from mouthwash to shoe polish, lid brush, mints, and come with me. We have health tip posters, which we have at the back of every toilet door.
I love working at the Triple C because we've got Mr. Easy to simplify the way we do things.
Hi, I'm Peter. I've got something special to show you. This is my favourite place. All of our contact centres have a sanctuary.
Hello again. As Change Manager, I leave a menu on every banker's desk each week so they know what to expect. And also, I leave a little treat so they know I've been here.
We acknowledge every year of service of our agents with a chair sticker. Sassy is our ambassador. As such, he represents a customer in all our meetings. We also seek feedback from our customers through focus groups and interviews. Now, we have well over 200 of our team members who are involved in community activities in pursuit of their aspirations and their dreams. So let's hear from 2 of them, particularly Matt Levy here, and let's see how we've been accommodating in helping them reach their goals.
This is Matthew Levy. Look at Australia. They're going to take the gold medal.
My name is Matt Levy. I love a Triple C due to their flexibility. Triple C is gold.
I love working for the Triple C because they're very flexible with my hours. I'm on call basically 24 hours a day sometimes.
I love working in the Triple C because the childcare is in the premises and I can pop down quickly whenever they need me.
That flexibility is very important, but as always, it's important to balance flexibility with sound management disciplines.
My job is to make sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, else they'll have to deal with me.
Now, speaking of structure, every day our team managers hold their huddles with their teams to look at yesterday's results, what can we learn, and of course, what can we apply today to make sure we stay on target. And of course, we also take the opportunity to do a few stretches. Check it out.
Peter, what has worked well for you this morning?
Our recognition programs are very public and transparent. Bankers must know that the whole world know that they feel valued by the management team and by their colleagues. Let's have a look.
I like working here because we get to pick our own prizes. Like last week, I went to the football with my friend Eleanor, who also works here.
Colleagues and management can formally recognize each other's good deeds through the Bravo Awards, which culminates to the annual W Awards. It's also very important to have some fun.
We have at least one of our
Triple C.
Our contact centers celebrate multiculturalism quite regularly, and we celebrate by having International Food Days every week.
Now let's go back live at the Customer Contact Center World Awards.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Well, listen, our inspiration for all these initiatives comes from Walt Disney, where we thought that low-cost, high-touch initiatives is the way to go when you try to interact with your staff. When you saw the contact center manager, the water backpack filling out the agent's bottle, imagine if you do this 2 or 3 times a week, the connectivity you would build with your agents. You would have seen Sassy perhaps there on the left. She's been with us for a few years now. She's our customer. She has 7 or 8 7 brothers throughout all these centers in Australia. And she's just a reminder, Mark, hands off, mate. She's just a reminder that the customers have to be at the center of everything that we do. And we don't leave it up to chance, by the way. As you can see on the screen, we have a very rigorous process into how we manage our initiative, including, you would have noticed, Kathy was one of our change managers, and she slips every week a change menu for the week into the mouse pads of our agents, and then she also puts the highlights for next week. Now, speaking of rigor, we also look at our career progression for our agents. So it's very important to really invest in that. So we have a two days a year where we invest in our agents. Now, you've heard about this before. It's a retention initiative that has really grown nicely for us, where you can work 4 years and receive 80% of your salary. And in the 5th year, you don't have to work, and you still receive 80% of your salary. And you can pursue some of your personal aspirations and dreams and so forth. Now, for some, it's more about personal initiatives. We heard from Connie yesterday at Loyalty One. Sometimes people have causes that are dear to them. So we've invested last year 3,000 community days that we paid out to staff so they can invest or spend time in causes that are dear to their hearts. Now, I'd like to share 3 key initiatives that we implemented this year. The first one is My 5, where we encourage our staff to take 5 minutes a day and just assess, how am I feeling today? Stress, comfort, energy level, and so forth. And if perhaps I'm a bit uptight, I can go to the web page there, click on the part of the body where I'm a bit funny, click on it, and up comes a few videos where you can do the exercises right there and then at your desk. The second one is, just like you, we all lose good people throughout the year. Well, despite our good initiatives, well, I send them a note 6 months out after they've left, and I say, listen, I understand that sometimes the grass is not always greener. If you'd like to come back, you're most welcome, and we'll welcome you back with open arms. And it's worked. We've got about 11 people just in the last few months. And something we're launching just in the next few weeks, it's our first annual yearbook, where we summarize the year, celebrate the year, and also put the plans for or future plans for next year to give staff a feel of what's coming our way. Now, all of this, so this really helps, by the way, that's our 6th tip, really helps build connectivity with our staff. Now, all of this really pays off. Our staff engagement is through the roof. You can see a steady climb. We're at 84%. World's best practice, we know, is 85%. 2 of our centers are already there at 90, 91% or so. But the key is staff turnover. Check it out. We're under 10% in our 2 top centers, and our accountants are telling us that every 1% saving in staff turnover is worth $750,000. Now, of course, the key is to get your boss to give you some of that money back so you can reinvest in new activities. Huh?
Thank you, Anton. By the way, you're always asking for more money.
As you do.
Let's turn now to the second and third pillars of our strategy that are all about the customer, delivering the highest quality of service and deepening customer relationships. We have a very simple customer promise: connect, create, commit. Notice the triple C again. This makes it really easy for our agents to remember and understand what we want them to do, which is basically to build trust by connecting with customers, deepen relationships by creating opportunities, and to commit and always follow through for our customers. We measure how well we're doing against our customer promise through those 4 simple KPIs I talked to you about yesterday. So they're those agent measures that we use, 2 of which are brand new, including customer efficiency and DCR points. They really have made a difference for us. Net Promoter Score, since we introduced those new customer-centric measures, you can see on the chart here, really took off, and we've now got that well above the 70% level. Compass is that tool, again, you saw yesterday, that we're using to measure agent performance. The key message I want to deliver about this is that the agents and our team managers, state managers, right through to Antoine and myself as General Manager, all share the same KPIs. So for us to succeed as senior executives, our agents need to be successful. This creates really strong alignment. We're also using Compass, which is a coaching tool, to deliver customer alerts around customer complaints. When we get a customer complaint, it will automatically trigger through Compass an alert to a team manager. They can then deal with that complaint directly with the customer, as well as then scheduling a coaching session with the agent so that they can help the agent understand what they could have done differently. We're getting great feedback from customers about this. They're saying that we're now handling their complaints much better than we were before, and that's helping us deepen relationships. Speaking of deepening customer relationships, we use the bank's CRM technology to deliver what we call next best offers, or NBOs, to our agents at their desktop. These are like targeted conversation starters for our agents. Now, when we deliver those, what we find on average, if an agent actually actions an NBO, they will get on average 8 to 10 points higher net promoter score than if they don't. So what this is telling us is our customers love it when we do more for them than just handle their basic inquiry. A little bit like we were hearing from Raj with the wake-up calls. Let's turn now to the fourth pillar of the strategy, operating smarter to invest in our future. We're doing that in a number of ways. Career path model is an important part of that. We've in fact developed a new element to our career path model, which is all about digital. We're seeing these huge changes in the way customers want to interact with us. We've actually developed a whole new career path for our agents who can support our customers who primarily want to deal with us through digital channels. And we're accelerating that change throughout our business by deploying what we call digital ambassadors. These are agents that we have given iPhones and iPads to so that they can educate both other agents and our customers on the best way for those customers to be able to interact with us through digital channels and to support our growth digitally. So that's an encouragement for you. If you want to really implement swift change, deploy ambassadors in your business. Another way we're operating smarter is by tackling absenteeism. We like to call it presenteeism. We're using a piece of technology to do that, which is allowing us to understand patterns and trends in agent absenteeism much better than we previously did. And what we're finding as we do that is we're getting great feedback from our really good agents, the ones who are always there, always committed. They're saying, we love the fact that you are using some science to deal with those agents who aren't giving 100% and who are sometimes letting the team down. Look at the difference the use of this tool has made in the centre where we have deployed it. We've now got absenteeism that has halved in less than 12 months since we've done it. Not surprisingly, part of our future plan is to do that right across all of our centres. So operating smarter delivers. We have dramatically reduced cost and FTE in our centres, but we've been able to do that while still getting improved results on NPS, improved sales productivity, and that best-in-class employee engagement Antoine was talking about before. We're going to reinvest some of that as part of our future plan in some new technologies. One of those is a digital app to capture live sales data at the agent desktop, but I'm not going to tell you too much about that. We might save that for next year's conference. I'd like now to hand over to the CEO of Westpac Group, Gail Kelly, to share a few words with you.
I'm very proud of our contact centres. They are a wonderful example of a high-performance culture, a wonderful example of diversity in action. We have a blend of 43 different cultures, allowing our centres to genuinely reach out to the rich tapestry of Australia's population. We have an outstanding record of employee retention, thanks to our unique health and well-being programs. In closing, I'd like to wish Andrew, Antoine and Daniel all the very best with their submission. I can certainly vouch for their innovation, drive and their passion for success.
Thank you, Gail. And thank you, everyone. If you'd like to hear more from us about some of the best practices that we've shared today, please connect with us through the Contact Centre World portal.
Or better yet, come and visit us in Australia.
I can vouch for Antoine. He's a very good host. A very good host. I'd like to leave you now with a summary of our tips. Thank you very much for your time today.
Very good.